I love sitting at the Walmart. I'm sitting at the Walmart. It's by where you get an oil change or kind of over by the nursery. It's the Palm Springs Walmart. There's a Cane's and a Starbucks. After the United States broke my phone, made me struggle for days. Wonder if I was gonna end up homeless, although it's a privilege to be around the homeless. I don't know if you ever heard this, but Jesus often would tell the gods while he was on this planet, I think I'm more in love with the homeless and the ones that have nothing, because all they want to do is love you and be real. That's why I was so in love with that trailer park. The ones that were good, beautiful people at the trailer park, all they wanted to do was love and worship me and be real and be honest. And it was great. They were amazing. I really miss the good people at the trailer park. But if you can't pay the bills, you don't sit and try to keep struggling. Because then they're going to have to watch you not pay the bill for 2 months or something. If you can't pay the bill for 2 months, that adds up. It's not fair. So I just left and told them, goodbye. And ransack everything because my powers are on everything. And if I left anything there that's important or personal or private, think or say my queen, my queen, my queen before you touch it, because it could be drowned in curses and stuff if it's things you just should never touch. So once Jesus left something. So there was this one time, and Jesus had left an item. I forgot what it was. But Jesus was often traveling, and Jesus often got wealth or too much wealth from people, and he had to kind of give it back or give it away because he was always traveling and he didn't have a lot of opportunity to carry things. And back then, the United States wasn't around making sure he couldn't get $1 through a Facebook. So he got a lot of money and a lot of worship as a Jesus. And he had left something kind of valuable and beautiful behind. And he didn't mean to. He had forgotten and left it behind. And somebody tried to take it, and they got drowned in curses. And the gods said, you are not permitted to touch personal, private, important matters and items of Jesus. And thankfully, all of us gods petitioned that you could please not get mad at them, because they didn't understand that that's what they were doing. They were just picking up a pretty item that was on the side of an area. They didn't know. So thankfully, they didn't get in any trouble because they didn't understand whose little item it was. But yeah, you can't take an important trinket of Jesus's. If it was something of Jesus's that mattered, you can't touch or take those things. But I told everybody at the trailer park to think or say my queen, my queen, my queen, to make sure they're worthy. So this conversation is mostly just for other people that maybe are going to get something from a good person at the trailer park. So if a good person's going to give something that they've taken from my trailer to somebody else, they have to make sure that it's something they're allowed to have. Because if it's something that mattered to Jesus, only Mary and Joseph and certain people can touch those items or have those items. Otherwise, it goes from good spiritual stuff to bad spiritual stuff. So I tell everybody, you don't want to tap into nothing bad. That's for the 666. That's for all these bad people doing bad things. You just want to follow the my queen, my queen, my queen rules to tap into the beautiful, good aspects of the power of God and get only good things. But yeah, I'm sitting over here at the Palm Springs Walmart. I like to see what kind of homeless people come in here. I like when they paint their cars. I like when they have an agenda or some kind of politics, and they dress up their vans and dress up their cars or trucks with their agendas and politics. And I like to just check on the homeless ones with children, see if anybody qualifies for a miracle in the corner. And I like to think about Sam and be in love with Sam all over again. The day Sam created really big, massive parking lots. And what was the first thing Sam said when he had a big, huge parking lot? Sam said, God, we're going to have to do something nice for everybody that goes with these big, huge parking lots. So, yes, indeed, Sam wanted the homeless or the wandering or people traveling through to be able to use the parking lots to be more safe and secure in the evenings. The beauty of Sam.